We are Wrestling with Weed, the podcast.
What's poppin'? It's the Bougetto, it's Batty Around, Hollywood, Haley J, and you're listening to Wrestling with Weed.
Wrestling with Weed. Check them out.
I'm Sabu, and you're watching Wrestling with Weed podcast.
Ooh, yeah, you're listening to Wrestling with Weed.
This is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle, and you're listening to Wrestling with Weed. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrestling with Weed, the podcast. Best in the world for your pop culture and wrestling needs. Now, this is a quick video for prediction of the War Games. Old school, OG Bloodline and the new Bloodline. Solo Sikoa. Let's say Solo. Solo, Jacob, the Tongas, and Reed against Roman, Jimmy, Jay, my boy Sammy, and CM Punk. The money grab, the needle mover. You know what I mean? CM Punk added to this match is great. And we got to start off with that great segment with him and Roman at the table. Roman's waiting for him. Roman's like, hey, this guy's taking too long. I'm gone. He shows up. He goes, I don't got a lot of time. He goes, well, you should have came earlier. You're late. You know what I'm saying? So he tells him, man, I'm doing this solely for Paul Heyman and for Paul Heyman only. He asked me for help, and I'm helping him, and he's going to owe me a favor. And then Roman's like, I'm going to owe you a favor. And he's like, nah, Paul's going to owe me a favor. So God knows what that favor is, but that's leading into another storyline because you know it's going to be Punk and Roman. They got mad history. They got the Shield. They come from when he beat all three of the Shield members back in like 2013, I think that was. And they got history. So there's a whole bunch of different ways they could go with this, you know. So then you got Paul Heyman coming in dressed like Solo. You got a bunch of conspiracy theories, you know what I'm saying? So it's like Paul Heyman was winking. We're gonna have Broski right now. He's gonna call in, so we're just waiting out for him to call in so we can actually see his side and what's his point of view. Because right now, you know, he's a little busy. We're both a little bit busy tonight, but we're trying to make this work for you guys, our supporters, so you guys can know at least hear our end and what we think. And then remember, you guys post in the comments whatever you agree with or whatever you don't agree with. We just want to hear what you guys have to say. You know what I'm saying? And maybe one day we get one of you guys to call in, you know? So I'm just waiting on them, see what's going on. But like I said, it could go either way. Jacob could turn on somebody. Maybe Paul Heyman's working with The Rock. You never know what's going on. There's a bunch of stuff. So I kind of predict that somebody's going to turn on somebody. I think that maybe Jimmy, maybe Jay. I was thinking about Jimmy because Jimmy was the one that tried to put all this together. Was like, hey, you know, come help us out. And he's like, I don't want nothing to do with y'all. And talk to Sammy and did all this other stuff. Did most of the work to try to get the OG bloodline back together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it could go anyways, but I think it's gonna be it's getting set up for probably one of the most epic war games in WWE history, not in wrestling history, because there was a lot of war games back in the days that were pretty awesome. You know, I didn't see all of them, but the ones that I did see were pretty awesome, and it's kind of hard to top that. But you got the star power in this match to top it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just got to get it moving, dog. That's it. Just get this storyline moving, get everything moving. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro. And the whole bloodline storyline, the long-term storytelling. I just watched a clip the other day when this was like during the pandemic era, and they had the Thunderdome, and out the whoever's the general manager for I think it's Raw. He came out and he was talking something disrespecting Roman some way. I don't know if he really did. I just seen the part where uh my boy Paul Heyman was like, "Yo, you think that I'm like not tough, that I'm a punk, that I'm just here just to talk?" And he goes, "I'm come from New York and I'll whip your ass, for taking shots at or disrespecting the Aloha family, which is Roman Reigns' family." And I seen that, and I ain't never seen that. You know what I mean? Because I ain't never seen that clip, but it was a pretty good clip. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I think that's Broski calling right now. Answer that shit. Phone ain't answering. All right, Broski, speak your piece.
So my quick take on that face-to-face interview, Punk, Roman, Paul Heyman in the middle, something just doesn't feel quite right. Something feels like we're not told the whole picture and that something's going to come to light. You take the clues from when on SmackDown the whole bloodline was pointing up into the air, and you have Punk doing the go-to-sleep signal. He's not acknowledging Roman Reigns.
Nor should
Somebody
he.
caught a clip or something. They zoomed in on Paul Heyman's face during when everyone's pointing up in the air, and you see Paul Heyman laughing and smiling at Jimmy Uso,
Ooh, that's what I was saying.
who was with Solo for a little bit.
I don't
So
think he
people
was
are
with him for a little
saying
bit. I
that
think the first night they
Paul
jumped him.
Heyman is really working with Solo Sikoa, and that he's hiring CM Punk to infiltrate and destroy Roman's bloodline from within. That would be entertaining. That would be smart. I just don't see the 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 Punk being friends with Roman Reigns and the bloodline angle. During the face-to-face, they say that he's doing it because Paul Heyman will owe him a favor, but they never say what the favor is. So everyone wants to assume, right, that he's going to do something to Roman and he's going to give Punk something, right? But who knows? We're going to find out tonight, and we're going to see. You know, this bloodline.
Sounds like you in the shower.
The original members of the Shield and Punk go way back. They debuted in Punk's match versus Ryback. I believe it was at a Survivor Series as well. I could be wrong on that, but
put it in the comments if y'all know.
CM Punk has his history with Rollins. CM Punk has history with Roman, and we're going to see where it goes from there. You know, we always had our speculation that The Rock was really the one leading the Solo Sikoa bloodline. So who knows? We're going to find out and see.
Ooh, thanks for that, Colin. That's our first ever call-in to an episode of Wrestling with Weed. So, yeah, like he said, he touched on all the main points, all the rumors that are floating around, and see what's really going to happen in this War Games. They're going to have the cage. It's pretty dope. The only thing I wish that they actually did in these War Games is put a ceiling. Like back in the WCW days. I remember they had rings in there, and they had cages on there. They were so short that I remember Sid Vicious was in there, Psycho Sid, and his head was touching the ceiling. But yeah, I just can't wait. I'm gonna try to do a live. I'm gonna try to post a live reaction video to the War Games men. Battle of the Bloodlines. I'm gonna try to see if I could post a live video immediately after it ends. So be on the lookout for that. I appreciate everybody that supports us. Remember, like, subscribe, follow. This is just a prediction. We don't know what we're talking about. We're just predicting and what we feel. But what you guys feel, put it in the comments and let us know. We gone.